Is there something magical, or do you doubt it? Is there something spooky going on? Don't worry about it. Choose your fight. Choose your battle. Choose the monsters of old Seattle.
Spirits and monsters. Spirits and monsters. Spirits and monsters. Spirits and monsters.
Of old Seattle.
Viewers, have you ever wanted to listen to a supernatural mystery actual play podcast set in the Pacific Northwest? Hey, Editing Bay Helix, wait a second here. Are we getting ripped off here? Am I gonna have to beat somebody up? Oh, it's set in the late 1800s, and it's played using the Vossen RPG. They started recording before RPG Major did, and Brian, the host, is a really solid, community-minded guy. Okay, where was I? Spirits and Monsters of Old Seattle recently started their second season, so it's the perfect time to start listening. Find them wherever you found our podcast. We rejoin our pensive Poirots as they seek a substitute source of sorcerous strength for the cycle they swiped. Sort of. They kind of sat around. We rejoin them now!
After Aubrey's, eaten some chili and had memories of deaths that weren't hers, would say to Rory, we should find Mara.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried. I just haven't talked to her really all day.
When you say you're a little worried, he looks at you. Don't steal yourself too much. Yeah, I'll take 2 10-gallon hats to go, he says to them.
Nice.
To Bert. I'm imagining 2 KFC buckets full of chili.
Nice.
You got it, friend.
Oh, and the sword I left here earlier, I'll take that also.
Implicating Bert.
Bert reaches down below the counter, picks it up expertly in a way that Rory recognizes as years of practice and use. Lifts it by its scabbard, tosses it across over to Rory, almost a chest pass, basketball style, just laser beam pass.
Cool, Bert.
Catches it, hooks it onto his belt, gives Bert a nod.
And I think from there, we'll cut over and join Mara and Greystone at the lighthouse.
Those are the paintings.
And in this round room, Greystone sees 2 nearly identical paintings, right? 2 paintings of the same scene, painted in slightly different styles on large canvases.
Yeah.
These are skillfully executed oil paintings, both of the gathering between Inari, Fee, and Aviva on the train, with Aviva looking out the window, the cycle perched on her head like a crown.
Yeah.
And you do whatever you need. Mara goes over to a little cabinet and grabs a Polaroid camera, and then grabs her father, Glaucus's net that was given to her by her mother when she was 14. Puts that in her pocket, hands the Polaroid camera to Greystone. And if you want a picture of these, I don't know. Give me a minute, though. I think Mara and Rory they're all on their way here, I'm guessing.
They are. And do you mind if I take these paintings down? I don't know how Aviva would feel about walking in and seeing not just 1, but 2 prophetic paintings of the worst day of her life.
Yeah, please, do what you need to do. Yeah.
I am going to do, if you don't mind, a sick ritual.
Greystone, I hope you never have to ask me permission to do that again.
Excellent. We are sending Aviva home tonight.
Wow, okay. Cool. Yeah, do what you need to do. I'll be right back. And she scampers out onto the coast at the back of the lighthouse.
So this net is old, right? You said put in your pocket. It is more, you can throw it over your shoulder, because this is something that you would throw out, and as you throw it, it would expand to its full 15-foot diameter, propelled by the weights that are made of stone and abalone shell that are all around its perimeter. You throw it, it spreads out to be a circle. It lands on the surface, and then a rope cinches all of those back together, and you can haul in fish if there are fish there to be caught.
Got it.
It's that kind of net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Mara would know that function of it?
Yeah.
Probably.
No, to be used in a mundane fishing way? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, then I think if she's out there, and when you just have a lot of energy to physically release, I think she'll just like look at it and just be like, he's never known, like it's like the Percy Jackson thing where it's like he doesn't care, he's never shown anything, this is dumb. And she hesitates before just throwing it into the ocean, but like tries to kind of maybe use it for its purpose, but just trying to get some like some angry energy out, like family.
It's a good physical exercise. Absolutely
is. Somatic, if you will. So that's what she's doing. What does the net do?
Why don't you
Let's go. I've not looked at this. I've been so good.
Read that spoiler text live on air.
Some time ago, I sent Lauren a description of what this net, the sort of only remnant she has of her father, as a spoilered message in Discord.
Yep, and I have not unclicked it. The amount of self-control and self-restraint is unparalleled.
The best of us. Truly the best of us.
Incredible.
Okay. It says, just gonna leave Glaucus's net stats the weapon here. If you think Mara would have ever spent time training with it. So I was like, no, and I valued that as a character choice. Okay, here we go. No way. The pinning prophecy. Range, cannot deal damage, crit 3. On hit, tangles target, giving them 2 black dice to any physical checks other than escaping the net. Escape is a hard athletics or coordination check. On crit, the target is filled with visions of their possible futures and are paralyzed for 1 round.
Cool.
The next round, if they are still in the net, they are prevented from using magic for any purpose other than escaping. Whoever threw the net may ask 1 question about the target and will receive a true, though prophetically vague answer.
That's so cool.
Whoa! So, okay, but does she like catch a fish and it says like
I can't use magic except by means of escape.
Yeah.
Abba wish fish.
In exerting herself and throwing and pulling and throwing and pulling this net again and again, you get the sense of this tool having been used before. A lot, right? Both to feed villages of humans, Glaucus being a Greek god who ascended, who was originally a human, who was a fisherman, feeding his first family with this net.
Secret family. Sorry.
And then after his ascension, using this as his sort of deific weapon, right? This is something that he used to solve his problems. In handling it, Mara gets just a sense of who he might be, of his need for freedom, his need for travel, his need for adventure and exploration, and understands what this net can do, that it can give you some hints, it can buy you time. But also, this is not something that you could use to power the Underzoo, right? It's not that scale of things, because I mean, he's a Greek god, but he's kind of a really minor one.
Yeah, of course.
And so there aren't many stories told about him. This is not something that holds much more than an echo of his power.
Yeah, but it is cool.
But it's a cool legacy that he left for you as well.
Great to have. For me specifically, I thought it was for Mom.
Well, it found its way to you. Maybe that was fated.
Well, maybe. I'll find him one day. You're going to teach me how to play t-ball, goddammit. Sorry. Cool.
As Mara is out working with this net, she sees lights traveling across the water towards the lighthouse, and is shortly afterwards joined by Aubrey, Rory, and Aviva, as Aubrey, to Mara's eye rather inexpertly, pulls the boat up to the dock, bumping ungently against it.
Some of us didn't grow up with boats.
She'll take the net and put it... We can't really hide that, can you?
You really can't.
Okay, then
it's too big.
She'll just keep it on her then.
Yeah, so let me think about this. I mean, it's a deific weapon. I feel like if you want it to be hideable, it should be hideable.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want it to be hideable?
I think it should be.
Okay.
Yeah, could she have like a sick carabiner so it just looks like a wallet chain or something? Or like, can it be like, I don't know, like a necklace it turns into? Or
What do you want it to be?
A bracelet. It should turn into like a bracelet.
Love
it looks like a weird rope bracelet, but like that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's still chic because the stones are their money, and the stones turn into like jewel. Like it's cute.
Yeah.
This is just mine. Whatever. Cool. Blessings. Great.
As the four of you walk into the lighthouse where Greystone has been preparing this sick ritual, what do they see?
The paintings have been taken down. The electric lights, not on. It is entirely a setup of candles. Through the window, you can see that on this day, the moon is setting just as the tide is turning from high to low.
Ooh.
You walk in, there is a sense of quiet. I would like to use a guitar pick to do a flashback. Let's go 30 years back to the Spring Fen. And I would like to show a scene between Greystone and Leora.
Greystone standing atop the pool in the Spring Fen on a small sheet of ice, causing some small affront to the queen by not stepping into the water. But in order to maintain his status in her eyes, he thought this was a gamble worth taking.
He removes his hat. He says, "She won't be coming back right away, but I will bring your sister back."
This being immediately after the heist on Train 19, Leora has not sort of fully ascended into her queenhood yet. She sits on the throne because someone must when receiving a dignitary from Winter. She sits on the throne, nearly 6 feet tall, her dark skin catching every bit of sunlight and throwing it back to you, her dark green braids reaching down past her waist and trailing into the water. She hears this promise that you make and says, "Do you bear any responsibility in her capture? Speak truthfully, or I will know."
Why would I lie to a queen? I bear responsibility for just about everything that happens between our realms. But I will make it right. When you hear me knocking, it will be with your sister. I will return her whole.
Is there anything that Greystone is trying to get from Leora in this moment? Someone who Greystone knows, if he's not able to bring Aviva back immediately, she is likely to sit on this throne until the next time spring has to give up the verdant cycle and pass it off to summer.
Greystone will say, "I may be young, but our realms fought with each other for so long. You know that I found a way to end things, with the shadows and the gamble replacing wars that were fought over and over again. You know that I have always had one leg in this world and had one leg frozen to the other. And you know what I've had to deal with. You know that not every realm has benevolent queens. And not every realm gets to enjoy the fun and the merriment, the whimsy that characterize the other three of our worlds. Please, grant me a citizenship here."
Return my sister to me, and the doors of spring shall always be open to you.
And I will be one of you, without needing to betray my mother.
Hold Witchwife would be a formidable foe, not one to cross lightly. A kindness that I could grant you that might earn me her favor would be well worth it. And as one of my citizens, should you choose to move against Jack Frost, I could support you in earnest if you return to me my sister.
Queen Leora.
Regent only. Aviva is queen.
I mean this with all respect. May your reign be short. I will be back with your sister. When you hear me knock, she will be with me. And he slaps his hat on, and in a flash, the ice evaporates. We are back at the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Camilla has given Jeffrey a guitar pick.
Thank you. And so you walk in, and the entire lighthouse has been turned into this almost arching dome of candles. You can see the moon setting into the sea, which is about to turn. So you are at a time of transition and a place of transition, just like Meatball needed to do. Greystone welcomes you in and says, "Friends, are you ready to be heroes?"
Oh, brother.
As the moon, which is not yet full, begins setting against the ocean, the window itself begins to shimmer in the flickering candlelight. You can see that the candles are creating this sense of shadow and change, and the shadows begin growing longer than they ever should be.
Whoa.
Until they dazzle and crisscross. The window does not show the sea behind it anymore. No, the warm, bright light of the spring fen is there. They have heard Greystone's knock. You see row after row, line after line of merry, merry creatures rejoicing and cheering. Well, here we go, you and I, Aviva Dogwood. It's time to say goodbye. Here we come, back to your realm. Here's the ship, there's the wind, take the helm. Let's go.
Aviva Queen, you're headed back to the spring fen. It's not a matter of if, no, it's a matter of when. Aviva, go back to that spring fen. Let's go. It's a matter of when. Let's go. Aviva Queen, going back to that spring fen. Let's go. You see her, you see that face, the face of someone who's missed her. Is it the long forgotten, waiting face of your sister? A face so beautiful, so full of emotion. The poets and the painters couldn't capture its devotion. Going home. Let's go home. It's a matter of when. Let's go home. Aviva's going back to the spring fen. Let's go home. It's a matter of when. Let's go home. Aviva's going back to spring fen.
The window of the lighthouse turns into a door. The lights of the city beyond shift into reflections off of dew on the leaves of hundreds of trees. The circling light of the lighthouse whips around one last time, flashes blue, carving out a circle miles wide that then shifts down, dropping over you, wiping away the image of Foxglove and the Sundering Sound, bringing you all into the spring fen, immediately into the pool of Queen Leora. Leora is there, seated upon her throne, gilded antlers, green braids, eyes that make you think of the afternoon sky in the vastness that you perceive beyond them. Meatball hovers nearby. You can see that one of the trees behind her has changed. you can see visible strings on it, welcoming her sister home the best way she knows how. She stands up and begins to play music. All the denizens of spring, hundreds there gathered, as time between the realms behaved differently, and they had time not only to prepare a feast and a party, but to gather enough people together to make this return the triumphant event it needs to be. And you all see Aviva just folding in on herself like, I can't believe anyone would go through this trouble for me. And opening up as she hears the music her sisters are playing.
It's missing a drum. And I take 2 pebbles from my pocket for her to just hit together. That's what Leora always said it was missing without her, right?
Yeah. Friends of spring, one and all, you are welcome to join in this day's revels, though I sensed through your portal an imbalance in your own world. Time shall not pass here as you celebrate with us. A return of someone who belongs here. And she looks to Greystone, the newest member of my court.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, nice sick curtsy. The viewers couldn't see that.
Thank you. Rory, you ever had real grapes?
Yes, Greystone, I actually have. But if you want to do the whole kit and caboodle, this is your moment.
She said no time is going to pass, right? Yeah. If we need to...
No, she said time would pass, right?
No. Sorry, time will not pass in your world while you're pulling. Like, you're welcome to party here without time passing.
We blow off some steam.
Greystone looks at Mara, he's like, party hard.
Great.
And he points to the net, and remember to practice.
Right. How my bracelet catches the sun.
We're in a pool, right?
Yeah.
I think Rory just goes to the edge, sits down, staring where the portal's going to open up next, and takes his shoes off and his socks off and just puts his feet in the pool and just kind of closes his eyes, not joining in on the party, but taking a breather for what's to come.
A grizzled, older satyr sits down, dipping his hooves into the pool next to you, nods his head, and just says, "Yup."
Deicles, you always know exactly what to say.
I think Greystone will look at Mara and pat the axe, which, if I recall correctly, he promised Fee that he was going to seek the good of you and Fee's family. He pats his axe.
His axe?
Well,
presumptuous.
Yeah, sure. He pats the axe.
He's been holding for Aubrey.
And that he has been holding and nods to Mara. He looks to Aubrey, gives a nod of thanks and acknowledgement that we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Is there a shift in Greystone's appearance as he is granted nobility in spring?
Ooh, green suit.
Greystone is told that he is a new member of the Spring Court.
The newly knighted Knight of the Nor'easter.
You notice something. Queen Leora never said who he was. You don't see any physical difference in him.
Okay.
He is still about a 60-year-old man. You don't see any rapid transformation. Aubrey, you'll be able to tell he is still glamored in the same way, but you don't see any sort of huge transformation. No antlers.
Well, antlers are just for the queens, or just for the royalty.
All right.
It would be a little presumptuous of you to sprout them at this point.
Well, yeah. Then you definitely don't see those.
Yeah.
No, still looks the same. He looks over to Rory and taps his wrist once more.
Rory is making small talk to an old satyr, getting him caught up on what he's been up to. Clearly somebody who's a good friend, but someone he likely hasn't seen in a while.
One of those friends that you don't talk to for years, but as soon as you see each other, the friendship is just as strong as it ever was.
Exactly.
Mara saw a group of gals that looked like her age that she went over to, but turns out they're the spirits of like babbling brooks, and so they're all gabbing and they're having a good time. She just like is like, oh, similar energy, you guys like water too, and they're all just talking. I think she's trying to play off any uneasiness and just trying to feel like herself by gabbing with some gals.
Aubrey has every instinct telling her to celebrate and revel, being back in spring, back in this realm where she has all this power, where there's some familiar faces even. At the same time, the fact that she knows that this is the last time she'll be here is, I think, making it hard for her to be present, which is the worst. I don't want my last memories of this place to be of me not having fun because I was sad that these would be my last memories. So not really knowing what else to do, and having learned through observation that taking 7 shots and kicking things probably isn't going to make her happy, I'm going to go talk to Leora and Aviva.
The two of them standing just behind the waterfall. As you approach, Bonks, this towering knight of green, parts the waterfall for you and waves you to go on back to talk with them in as much privacy as one can have in this party.
I walk up through the water, setting my feet where there's no footholds on no rocks until I am at the right level to part the curtain of the waterfall and head inside.
You can see that both of these women have tear streaks on their faces as they've been talking and reconnecting and telling each other of what has been happening over the last 100 winks, 30 years, however time passes in these different places. And as you approach, bearing the verdant cycle still in your hand and grown up along your arm and into your tattoos, they fall silent and wait for you to speak.
I'm not trying to interrupt. Please don't stop on account of me.
Thanks to your actions, we have no end of time to rekindle the fires of our sisterhood. But that, and Leora looks down at the cycle, something you have noticed her pointedly avoiding looking at the entire time, will not be with the spring for long. It must not be.
No. The newest knight of your court will on the solstice deliver it to summer.
You trust him with such a task?
Yeah, I trust him with pretty much anything.
This shall fulfill the requirements, and shall allow me to stay upon this throne until the cycle next reaches us, and I hand it off, and Meatball becomes queen.
Wow.
Pray for me, Princess Meatball. I love it.
Congratulations to Meatball. Maybe premature, but...
She has been queen before.
Oh.
As has Aviva, as has Bonks. The 4 of us sharing in this cycle. This responsibility. Knowing it will come back to us eases the pain of loss. You can see her stumble and look down at the place in your lapel where the dogwood blossom has become a brooch, knowing that it has delivered its message to you.
And knowing that because I've agreed to help her with this, it means I don't get what she's saying is so nice.
If you wish.
You don't need to offer something.
Humans in my domain may change their names, may change their essences. The Broccoli Woman's companions did so, and now live among us. You could do the same. My knight could deliver the cycle to summer, advancing the grand cycle. You have done much. It is not wrong for you to accept a reward.
I know you mean well by this. I know you mean to repay a debt. My instinct is to accept everything that is offered to me, and to continue to offer this over and over again is becoming a cruelty at this point. Please don't.
My apologies. I misread your actions. Forgive me.
I misread you. And you, I say, looking at Aviva. I thought that maybe you were like me, that you were from my world and had come to spring to become queens, that returning Aviva here meant that I could go home to autumn. But I think we're just inverses, not really echoes, right? We just go in the opposite directions.
As do echoes. I don't think those things are at odds.
Yeah, I guess. So, I'm holding on to this cycle until the solstice. What's it going to do to me? What's it already doing? I think I know, but what do I need to know that I don't yet?
Its power lies in transformation, turning one thing to another, turning one intent to another. Hold on to it long enough without a resolve firmly held, and you will find your intent changed. But as the solstice is rapidly approaching, perhaps there will not be time for such a change to take hold on your stalwart heart. Its capabilities are manifold. Nearly anything you desire could be accomplished with its power. But as all things, each action has its opposite. Mm-hmm. Each boon has its price, whether that is borne by you or spread among the world.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to sow anything I want to reap. And if I reap something, I'll need to sow for the future. In the past. Time is weird for me right now, but I think I get it.
Sometimes we may reap what others have sown as well. Your world and mine are fantastically complicated webs, interwoven roots, mycelia of mushrooms, cycles of life and death. So many things are hidden from a limited perspective. More is possible than you know.
I know very little, so this opens up a lot of exciting opportunities for me.
The time since I held the cycle on your world would be measured in ages, eons. The continents would have shifted if my understanding of your world holds true. But what I remember most about holding the cycle was my ability to see from other perspectives. If this is to be of value to you in the limited time you hold it, take advantage of that. See through other eyes. Walk in other shoes.
Okay. I look at Aviva. I say, hard to let go of, huh?
She smiles sadly and nods. You can see in just the few hours that she's been back here, the lines on her face are starting to fade. Her skin is starting to smooth. She looks more, not youthful, but ageless, timeless. I'm really sorry you had to go through all that for me.
Oh, don't apologize. That I could have helped someone so clearly, so definitively, is one of the greatest joys of my life. Really. I hope I helped. I'll give her a hug.
This revel will draw to an end before the sun's rise. It would be my great joy to send you off with a boon. If you want to sort of, we can shift scenes and come back to that.
Yeah.
Rory gets up from the pool and goes over to Mara. Hey, can we have a conversation real quick?
Sure. She'll wave bye to her new friends.
I was talking with Aubrey, and she reminded me that you don't really know me, and you probably don't trust me at all. I understand that, at least from a logical standpoint, but I want to let you know I am in your camp, a soldier in your army. And if I can't speak to you as a friend right now, I'm going to choose to speak as a soldier. What do you want?
It's definitely taken a bit aback by that.
Here's the words of the prophecy given to her by Aunt Fee, sort of echoing in her mind.
Melody will choose itself what soul it holds most dear. Of course. I have been playing for everybody's team. The minute I think that I want to try to understand what friendship we did have and trust you, I'm pulled away because that comes at the expense of my mother or my aunt, who I've finally met. And the minute I begin to think I could have some sort of relationship with them, either they do something terrible or I do something terrible, and I'm left with a rift between the person I thought I was, which I'm not a person. I can't even be thinking that way. Thank you for saying the quiet part out loud. I thought that it was terrible to have this distrust and discomfort towards you, but it's kind of tough. I mean, since you came into our lives as we know them, you've brought nothing but anxiety and the potential murder of my mother. And a really fun night of axe throwing, but like the scales aren't quite balanced.
Yeah. No, I see that more clearly now than maybe in the last few years.
To answer your question, I am not ready to give up the potential relationships with my mother and my aunt to satisfy what might be the answer to your quest.
Are you willing to take a gamble, make sure those relationships stay intact? Because Rory grabs his sword and he sticks it out to you to take. Because I am a soldier in your army. Soldier in your army, a pawn upon the board. You tell me where to move me, the queen's sword. You call me when you call me, I'll answer every time. You point me like the arrow, it's the target that's mine. So tell me, what do you want? You have an army, you can use it.
Seat at my table, a seat at my table. Stomach it if you're able. For a seat at my table, seat at my table.
I'll sit at your table. I can stomach it. I'll sit at your table.
I'm tired of playing on everybody's side. Everyone's side except for mine.
Except for yours.
I see your heart holding it in your hand, and I'm sorry it's taking me so long to understand.
Sit at your table. Sit at your table. I can stomach it, I'm able. I'll sit at your table. I know I've been a villain in your eyes. I know I've been the thorn in your side. Your emotions have been on my mind. I've had the option, but I've chosen you every time. I'm at your table.
Seat at my table.
I'm at your table. I stomach it, I'm able. I sit there at your table.
Place set aside.
I'm another pawn on the board. You tell me where to go. You have my sword. It's sharper than you know. But everything I've done is for you to go and run your table. Be the queen at the table. I know you are able to be the queen at the table. I can stomach it. I'm able to be queen at the table. I'm there, I'm able. I'm there, I'm able. I'll sit at your table. You're the queen at the table. Wear the crown if you're able.
Holy, that was good. That was pretty good.
Throwing some guitar picks around here.
Yeah, I was like, I had that idea as soon as you had the verse. I was like, that's evil. That's the best reprise ever. Okay. Mara will, instead of taking the sword, she'll like grab Rory's hand that's wrapped around it. Thank you for listening to me and for trusting me. And she'll kind of like go back and let him hold on to that. I talked to Greystone. It's nice to be able to put things into perspective of how young I am. But I am trying to avoid an end to any relationship, and that includes yours and mine. Whatever friendship, I'm excited to see this continue to become. So know that, especially since I know you have my back, the thought of staying in good graces with either my mother or my aunt at the cost of your life is not a cost I'm willing to pay. I would rather everybody be upset but still alive.
You have no idea how true those words are to me.
What do you mean?
Have everyone be upset but be alive.
Yeah.
I am willing to make everyone upset.
And Mara point to this guy like up.
Yep.
Okay.
So I need to know what you want. And if it's that both Fee and Kat come out of this whole ordeal alive, then it's going to upset a lot of people. But I'm a soldier in your army, and I'm a damn good one.
I've seen you throw an axe. I think if it comes down to making a choice, which I hope it won't, there's so much of the road unpaved in my relationship with my mother and with Fee, and while I want to see those through, there is a road that's already comfortable, and it's the way home, and that's Aubrey, and I hope one day that might be you. So if I do have to make a choice, I'm choosing her. That might include you. I hope it does.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if she'll give him a hug or just like some sort of like, okay, friendship. We're on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Greystone would see Aubrey step out of the throne room from behind the waterfall, bending over so her antlers don't scrape against a rock in the top of it. And she catches that and sort of brushes at them, shrinking them down, shrinking her shoulders down to her normal height. Sees that Greystone saw that. Is he standing on the surface of the water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not sunk in. Then she will...
Is it still icy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She'll walk across the clear surface of the water until it becomes ice.
Greystone would extend an ice bridge to you if you wanted.
Oh, I can walk across water.
Oh, never mind.
Aubrey cries superstar.
But we'll join you on the ice. Do you have to focus to keep a glamour up?
Not for this one. It's one of the reasons why I don't take it down.
Do you like it?
I said this a long time ago. And I said a lot of glamours a long time ago. It would be very difficult for me to put them back on as I am right now if I were to change them.
That didn't answer my question.
I wouldn't have chosen a glamour that I hated.
Seems
It's nice.
fun.
Yeah.
You get to swoop around places.
I think I look fabulous.
Yeah. I know you play on mystery. I know secrets are your trade. I know that there's probably things you can't tell me, but Everything that you reveal about yourself makes me think that our orbits have swung so close together so many times without me knowing. I don't want to assume that whoever you've been in the past is who you are now, and that... What can I know about you? What do you want me to know about you?
What do I want you to know about me? We've known each other for a few months, which in my time frame is not very long. I could tell you a great deal of my life story, but that would just be a lot about me. What?
Did you know who I was when you met me for the first time?
I had my suspicions. The name of Aubrey Stump is rather unique, and you offered it to me right away. I, of course, did my homework.
Was I remembered as a good queen?
By some, yes.
What do you think, based on your research?
In many ways, you embodied everything that people love and despise about autumn. You were one of the most autumn queens in recent memory. You were kind. You were generous. You were childlike. You were fleeting. You can tell I'm from the Winter Dominion. We would never have had a human child running the show here. You came in as a babe, and for 40 winks, 30 more, ran Autumn. But Autumn is a party. Autumn would be a great realm to run. And you ran it in a very Autumn fashion.
I only spent an afternoon in winter.
I know.
So what's that like?
What's winter like? Have you ever poured some water from the faucet and put it into a tray? Then you put it in your freezer and pull it out the very next day.
You're talking about ice cubes, Greystone.
And you look at those ice cubes and you can see they've turned a frosty shade of gray. Well, winter is a bit like that. Well, you pulled those ice cubes out, and the water that you thought was clear, you were sure, has been exposed. What you supposed was pure is actually quite impure. And that effect's related to a very, very low temperature. Is a little bit like that. The truth is cold. The truth is hard. And for all the things that you've been told, it shows low regard. The truth is cold. The truth is hard. And for all things that you've been told, it shows very low regard. Winter is harsh, winter is cold, winter's strict. Jack Frost has run the show for eons long ago, and it's by his edict that things are on his way, and that way is whatever way Jack Frost picked. Yes, winter is exactly like that. The truth is hard, the truth is cold, and shows low regard for what you've been told. You may believe it's nice and white, but it is strict and dark as a night. Yes, winter is a little bit exactly much like that. was a hard place to grow up. And as the youngest of my kind there, it was especially difficult. Winter is hard, it is exacting. It is ordered, it is crystalline. What can be a chaotic, babbling brook in the spring and summer and fall gets snapped into hard and rigid, frigid structures.
What, as a child, I so loved about autumn was that it was staving off the cold. A sort of infinite last gasp of air before being locked into place, where things were warm for just one more day. And I think what I've come to realize, not through my time in autumn, but my time since then, is that it's more about knowing that the cold is coming and refusing to become rigid, insisting on warmth in spite of that, creating your own warmth, gathering your wood, making yourself ready so that you don't freeze. And maybe all I can do is that over and over again, is just insist on warmth. Just create it wherever I can, however I can. And I can't do that in autumn because that's what it already is. But I can bring it with me wherever I go.
It's something that I've tried to do. Jack Frost runs winter with an icy fist. There are those of us who see the beauty. We see opportunities for freedom and warmth. The person who gave you this axe, for example, she represents the harsh highlands, the cold mountains, but also the importance of preparing a fire, keeping at home warm. Winter is a test. It brings comeuppance to the grasshoppers and justice to the ants. Winter is something to prepare for.
As Aubrey takes this axe, kindling back into her hands, she and Greystone both notice the stars above begin to fade, signing the end of this party, the end of their reprieve from time's advance. Aubrey feels in her arm time begin to flow again on Earth in Foxglove, in parallel with where she now stands, racing a little bit faster than she's moving, as if trying to catch back up, and she knows she must act quickly in order to avoid losing an entire night's worth of hours.
Okay, we have to leave now. We have to leave. It's time to go.
Mar will stand right up and come on over.
Okay, hold my hands. We're all walking out together.
Yep, here we go.
Is there any aid I can send you home with? Any gift I can offer, trifling though it may be, in comparison to the magnitude of the gratitude?
The zoo, where Aviva was trapped, is a monument to containment. It is an altogether cruel thing that I would love to burn down entirely, but if I did, I think the world would end. Can you give us something that would power it, but not as it has been, not by this?
In a more humane way?
Something, we have something called batteries. I'm looking for the most powerful weak battery you have. I want monsters loose. And I want them to make some hard choices, because there are so many things in there that should not be considered monsters.
Leora looks over at Bonks. Sir Bonks, retrieve for me the sigil of the salmon stream. Having heard Aubrey just say, we have to go now, Sir Bonks rushes away, and in moments that Aubrey knows took 2 hours in Foxglove, returns with a simple wooden disc that has on it a rough carving that you would guess to be a salmon fry swimming downstream and out into the open ocean, where it will grow strong, but now it is quite weak. And vulnerable to all manner of predators as they have to go through these choke points in order to reach the ocean. This is an item of modest power, but may suffice to hold some.
Thank you, Queen Leora. We should get going now?
Let's go. Anything they want to hold, they will have to do with intent and continued effort. Make them think about it. Make them swim upstream for it. Keep us safe.
Mara, as she said to take hands, will come and grab Aubrey's hand.
Aubrey just needs people to walk with her so that her feet will walk out of this place.
Yep.
Rory takes the other.
The hand Rory taking, containing the cycle.
Yep.
You, for a moment, feel a burst of its power and potential as the four of you walk back through the door which Greystone's ritual set up and into the lighthouse, seeing once again the familiar sight of the rug containing a seal guarded by an old president's head.
Right?
Yeah.
And so our dulcet detectives return from spring and prepare to plunge once more into problems they've piled up for themselves in Foxglove. Which will they try to untangle next? Find out next time on RPG Major.
Hey, y'all. It's Rory here. I may be kind of bummed out a lot of the time, I'll admit, but what I'm not bummed about is the RPG Major Discord and Patreon. You know, every loop I do, I make sure I'm subscribed and that I'm on the Discord. So we've got great channels where you can share artwork, chat spoilers, hell, talk with the cast. I'm on there. Everyone else is too. So, even Greystone, yeah. Anyway, come, join the Patreon, join the Discord. We'd love to have you. Thanks.
Hey, viewers. I wanted to share with you something that was designed and created by our friends over at the Black Flare podcast. If there's a dice goblin on your holiday shopping list this year, or if you're like me and you don't believe there's such a thing as too many clacky math rocks, this might be for you.
There's a new dice roller on the market, the Sat Dice. We've been hard at work designing a brand new electronic dice roller styled as a miniature facsimile of a 90s era satellite phone, complete with a functional light-up numpad and 1-inch OLED display. We've programmed it to handle pretty much any dice rolling you might encounter, such as simultaneously rolling multiple dice, multiple types of dice, positive and negative modifiers, crits, and more. If you can type it in, the Sat Dice can roll it, and even save it as a preset. AAA batteries are included, so what are you waiting for? Check out the Sat Dice at blackflarepod.com or find it on our Etsy.
Hey, I'm a fish!
You will eat me one day or some...
I'm gonna be fish sticks.
I can't use magic except by means of escape.
You know about the work that I have done on behalf of your realm long before you were born.
Take that again, because she's pretty ancient.
Really? Oh, pardon me. I thought we had
these
established that Aviva and Leora were humans that had been there for
That has not been established at all.
Oh, okay.
It's been
There's
theorized.
a misunderstanding of Aubrey's.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's a great ending.
Okay.
And my bit works just as well out of the song.
Cool.
Assuming I can keep my composure.
We're hard criminals here.
We're all hard.
And produce the, what was it?
What was
the first word?
Sigil.
The sigil of the
Salmon ladder sigil?
The salmon ladder
Sigil of the salmon stream.
Sigil of the salmon stream.